Hi Virgos, welcome to my channel. My name is Tarot. I'm Becky and I am here to do your general love reading for the first half of October 2018. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising. Alright, so I'm going to be using the Rider Tarot deck and read clarified by the Mystical Manga. We are going to use the angel answers, so if you have a question, Virgos, go ahead and pop that in, as well as the romance angel deck. Alright, so let's see what's going on for Virgos. Alright. So the first card we have is Three of Cups, followed by the Four of Wands, followed by Death, followed by King of Swords. Under the Four of Cups, we have the Empress. Under the Four of Wands, we have Ten of Pentacles. Under Death, we have Seven of Cups. And under the King of Swords, we have Seven of Swords. Interesting. Bottom of the deck, Virgo, Six of Pentacles. Alright. So, before we go into the read, I have to tell you about a very important transit that is going on planet-wise. Though I am not an astrologer, I did hear this from astrologers, so I am passing on the information, which I think is kind of vital. Okay, so on October the 6th, there's going to be a Venus retrograde in Scorpio. So Venus, the planet of love, is mostly known for the planet of love. She's going to go retrograde on Scorpio for 6 weeks. So this is going to be a 6-week transit, and what's going to happen is anything that's been going on internally that you've been hiding internally, secrets, cheating, anything like that. Cheating, lies, stealing, anything that you've been holding internally, there's going to be a death to that. What do I mean by that? There's going to be communication coming out because the emotions are going to be so intense that they have to come out. How I'm feeling this, though, is like you've been planning and planning ahead. It's like you've been feeling this, and you've been planning and planning and planning ahead. And what it has been doing to you is very much confuse you. There's so many options. There's so many ways that this can turn out. There's so many ways that you are planning whatever it is that you're planning. You want to end something with no beginning, but it's like, how do I do it? So, before I get any further, let us look. You could be dealing with a Scorpio, but how I'm seeing that energy again is that Scorpio retrograde, Scorpio Venus retrograde. You could be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or have this in your chart. You could be dealing with a Taurus, or have this in your chart somewhere, with the Empress being here. So, Three of Cups, Empress. So there is somebody that you want to unite with, you want to celebrate with, you are very happy with, and this person is very giving, very nurturing, and they make you happy, or this could be vice versa. You make them very happy. They see a future with you. You two see a future with each other. You two want to move in with each other. You want to ascend that relationship status or whatever to something higher, because you want to build Both of you want to build a solid foundation together. This is my 11-11 card. Okay, so you could be seeing 11-11 a lot, or 1-1-1. A lot of signs and synchronicities, okay? And with the 10 of Pentacles underneath this 4 of Wands, this foundation that is going to be built between you and this person that you want that solid foundation with, that commitment, that relationship with, it's definitely going to be very abundant. It's going to be very fulfilling. In a practical sense, it's going to be fulfilling. In an emotional sense, it's going to be very fulfilling too. Like these two cards here, celebrate good times, having stability, right? And then abundance. Now, Virgo, this could also mean that somebody is pregnant, okay? Alright, so death and confusion is, I've already explained that. The death is going to be ending things like, okay, so say for instance, if this was a third party situation, that's definitely going to be ending. You're going to reunite with the person that you are wanting to be with. So death, and you're like I say, you're trying to figure out how to get to the beginning of the read, how to get this relationship going, how to manifest abundance, and how to bring it to the here and now. And you're just, again, it's just so many options. You're overthinking it, and what needs to happen is that you need to relinquish control. And why do I say that? Because with the King of Swords and the Seven of Swords here, it's like you're mentally in your head, and it's really good. Like, this is high vibe, you in your head, you want to communicate something clearly. But it's as if it's being snuck and stolen away from you, right? It's as if you wanting to do this, it's being snuffed out by this. Now, this could also be that, like, if you're dealing with an air sign, or somebody's trying to cheat, lie, steal, then you're going to take an emotionless attachment. Like, you're going to detach emotionally anyways and cut this sucker out. Like, what's needing to happen is you going into that, you know, finding that answer, communicating very clearly, and cutting out the bull. Cutting out this lying, cheating, stealing. Cutting out this self-sabotaging energy. Because it could be very much self-sabotaging. Like, you're sabotaging. You're going into so many options. Right? You've got so much confusion that it's actually deceiving you. Alright, so let's see. The overall energy, that's funny, is the Six of Pentacles. So Six of Pentacles is my mini Justice card. And when I lift this card up to show you guys, guess what showed up? Justice. So it's as if double justice, right? So something is definitely going to come into balance. If you are married and you're trying to get out of it, there is definitely a divorce coming. If you are married and you don't want to be divorced, and then then there is something that you need to cut out. There's something that needs to die. There's something that needs to transform into something new. Like, what do I mean by that? Okay, a caterpillar can't stay caterpillar forever. It has to transform. It has to turn into a butterfly. That's the nature of it. Nature versus nurture, yeah? So this is nature. You can't continue on this path. You keep continuing on this path, then you're going to experience tower episodes. So it's like you're walking You're walking along this path, and it no longer serves you. And you know this. You absolutely know this. You in your head, you're planning. Planning your escape. You're planning your escape. That's how I see this. Because you know tower moments are going to happen. They're going to keep happening until you are knocked out of that path. So I see that you're putting a lot of thought into this, okay? Which is good, again, but just don't overdo it. Remember to think, to plan, but also to make a step towards whatever it is that you're wanting. Because without you taking that step, without you taking that leap of faith, then things cannot come into fruition. Without you clearing out the old, clearing out the dead, you can't make room for the new. So make room for the new, okay? Let's see if I see something else, because I'm noticing something over here. All right, so give me a second. My Virgos. That is 3. 13. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and go to the clarifying cards. I didn't see what I thought I was going to see. But what I do see is 2 7s, 2 10s. Maybe 2 4s. 7s are lucky numbers. Luck is coming on your side. 4 is about stability. 10 is a level of completion. So after the level of completion, luck, stability comes with luck. Stability comes because of luck. Because you took that faith. You took that leap of faith. It's like Jupiter is on your side. Jupiter saves people. Towards the end. Alright, so the first clarifying card for the 3 of Pentacles and the Empress is this 9 of Swords. So you're very much worried. You're having worries, fears, and anxieties in regards to this coming true. And in regards to it could be, like I said, again, a third-party situation that you're trying to, like, make sure things go smoothly, like the secret doesn't come out, or if it does, it's a transitional period where it's like, you know, basically you're trying to control the situation. All right, and that's why these worries, fears, and anxieties. Interesting. So 4 of Wands, 10 of Pentacles, clarified by the 10 of Swords. So during this death and transformation period, is like accepting the betrayal, accepting the fact that this, whatever this is, whatever this was once, this could be in the past too. Like you had a happy home and you had lots of money. You had stability, you had money. And now you don't. And it's finally accepting that. It's accepting that the fact that this home life that you have is not very fruitful. It was fruitful in the past maybe. But it's just right now it's not. You're like done with all the mental games. You're done with all the bull poop. It's just dead. You can't bring this back to life. So with the horizon going towards daylight, it's going to be like, again, this death and transformation. And it's affecting everybody. Okay. So For some Virgos, there could be a person in your life that does pass on to the other, to the afterlife, with the Ten of Swords and Death being here. My condolences. This could be authoritative figure. This could be a mother figure, a parent figure, like either a male or female. No. Anyways, that's what I'm seeing with that. All right. So with Death and Seven of Cups. Three of Cups, clarified by the Three of Cups. So we're going to kill those options and illusions and knock it down to Three Cups. What we're trying to do, what you're trying to do, Virgo, is you want, again, to get away from this illusion, confusion, all these options, all these plannings. Narrow it down to Three Cups. Three Cups, celebration, happiness, joy, contentment. This could be one cup is for a relationship, one cup is for a happy life, and the other cup is for an awesome careership. Whatever it is, whatever the three things that you are wanting to bring into the here and now that makes you very happy, very grounded, very stable. All right. Do know that this transit is going to be a very intense, emotional, because it's Scorpio. It's going to be very intense. All right. Alright, Virgos. So the last card to clarify. Queen of Coins. So once you've figured out how to remove yourself from the situation, how to get out of what no longer serves you, Queen of Coins. Once you've left what no longer serves, what you've walked away from what no longer serves you, then the abundance comes. Then you have room for things to manifest. But again, make sure that you're not confusing yourself into the self-sabotaging mode. You want to ground yourself. You want to make that grounded decision. You want to detach emotionally from this transit, though it's going to be very hard to. You're needing to ground yourself, and you're needing to use your mind. You're Mercury ruled. Just like Gemini, use that mind. Use that groundedness, Virgo. Don't steal from yourself. Basically, I see that Seven of Swords is trying to figure out how to get away, how to sneak away, how to get out of a situation you don't want to be in. Alright, and what's going to happen in the end, says the bottom of the deck. Six of Swords. So you are definitely going to get out of this mental conflict, this lose-lose situation, this one-upmanship, this like mental games. There's these mental games going on. And you're going to walk away. You're going to walk away. You're done with the mental games. Like, it's confusing you. So it's cutting out mental games, walking away. Death to that situation. Surrendering and allowing things to unfold. Taking that grounded stance. Taking a step out towards what it is that you want and manifesting what it is that you want, because you're taking action, but what you're also doing is allowing the universe to take over control, because you may think that you can control the situation, but there are things that you can't control. You have to relinquish control, surrender to the unfolding. So let's go into some hold on, now I'm noticing something. Let's see. So 10 is definitely a big number for you guys. With the 10 of Swords, 10 of Swords, 10 of Pentacles. This was another 10. You got a lot of threes here too. 2 threes of cups and the Empress, which is number 3. 2 sixes, 2 tens. 2 threes and 2 down. Well, I'm not seeing that pattern. Alright, so for this first card, pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. So this could be that there are signs and synchronicities that are happening that are cautioning you, or that they are showing you what's going on. Alright? It doesn't necessarily have to be caution, but definitely use discernment when looking at these signs. Like, notice your thought pattern when you notice the signs. Like, if it's angel numbers, definitely look those angel numbers up if you don't know what they mean. I always, like I said, type in the number that I see and then angel number right after on YouTube, and I go to that one where it says angel number and then the number. It's like a robot telling you what it means. And then it says heart-to-heart conversation. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. So I feel like with this card, it's as if somebody doesn't feel like, they're trying to see if they feel safe in this connection. They're trying to see if the communication is safe. And they're very confused as to if it is or if it isn't. But what is needing to happen is, again, taking that leap of faith and just being open and honest, because this person does have the Empress. This person does want to build something with you. They want to build that solid foundation. They want to build a future with you. With you. Not you are their future and you're going to be the one that's going to be making all the money and making things happening, or it's just them that you're going to sit pretty. Das vidanya. No. No. Das vidanya. That's Russian for goodbye. Free yourself. It says free yourself, Virgo. It's time to take back control of your life. Your life. So what can you do to take control of your life? Control of your life. This death, this transformation that is definitely needed. It's definitely warranted. It's time. It's definitely time to walk away from the things that try to bring you down. Remember, that 6 of Swords is walking away from the 5 of Swords. The 6 of Swords is done with the mind games. It's done with the mind games in a home situation. It's done with the mind games in a possible third-party situation. It's done with the mind games, with the deception, lies, and cheating. It's done with the confusion. It's done. King of Swords, that. Cut it out. Walk towards your abundance. Alright. Bottom of the deck. Overall energy for Le Love. Calling in your soulmate. Your prayers affirmations and visualizations help bring you two together. So go into that mindset where it's like you're doing this. This is like an awesome tool to stay positive in your love life and to manifest positive affirmations, prayers, and visualizations. Positive will attract positive. Law of attraction right here. Okay? Prayers, affirmations, visualizations, using that third eye, closing your eyes, not just looking, but seeing. All right, closing your eyes, seeing that scene that you always picture that will bring you that happiness. Like if it's a picture or a scenery of just you and this person in a home life, and you just looking at each other with these googly eyes and just like happy, safe, secure, abundant, then keep that in your head, because that's, again, that's a positive affirmation. That is a positive visualization, okay? Which will bring it to fruition, in a sense, faster, because you've kept that positivity in your head. You've kept that visualization in your head. All right. And it says, no need to worries. The Ask Angels say, no need to worry. No need to worry. Everything be irie. All right, so the next card says, look for a sign. So if that isn't two cards that's telling you signs are going to be showing up, signs are going to be happening. There are going to be people that come around you that talk about something that you actually want an answer to, but you get to overhear it, right? There could be signs that are going off around, like angel feathers, like white feathers happening, angel numbers, dreams. You'll have prophetic dreams. All right, and the last one says recovery. So there's definitely some healing that needs to happen within yourself, because again, this is going to be a very, very intense transit. There's going to be a lot of emotions coming up to the surface, and then some of them you don't even know what you're going to do. That's 7 of Cups. But just trust yourself, Virgo. Trust in the unfolding. Trust those intuitive kicks. Trust what your head says sometimes. Listen to your intuition. You're Virgo. You're the healer. You're the enlightenment. You're wisdom. Okay? And then it says a year from now. Alright, so it could be a year from now that this relation comes into fruition. It could be a year from now that you finally get to be with this person. It really just depends what kind of a time frame you're looking for, what kind of an answer with a time frame you're looking for within a year from now. So within a year from now. So it could happen within a year. It could also happen within a few months, within that year time frame, okay? Really just depends on you. It really depends on how you heal, and in a sense, I wouldn't rush it, because again, building out a solid foundation takes time. It takes energy, it takes time, it takes patience. Because if you try to build a solid foundation fast or quickly, then how good is that solid foundation? Is it really solid? Has it been tested? Will it stand the test of time? Alright, so that is what I have for you, Virgos. Yeah, that's what I have for you. I hope that this message resonated. If it did, hit that like, comment down below, share, subscribe. And if it didn't, check back towards the middle of the month, or you could check back, check your moon or rising. to see if those messages resonate. Do remember that my prices will increase by $5 effective November 1. So hit that description box to check out those readings that are on sale in a sense. And I shall see you guys for the second half of October 2015. Good luck and namaste.